Welcome back, everyone, to more Toriko Unveiled. I know your stomachs are howling for more Toriko after such a long hiatus on my part, but I've prepared nothing more than the best dishes for this continued full course. In the world of Toriko, it would be somewhat disappointing if there was merely a world of hard work and eating delicious food, but it's not. The Gourmet Corp, incredibly evil organization hell-bent on pilfering the best ingredients, all to establish a gourmet empire and obtain the true ingredient, God. Today we'll be talking about various members of the Gourmet Corps and their disgusting yet unique abilities. The Gourmet Corps is a hierarchical organization, many of the titles and ranks falling under various cooking-related occupations, from the boss himself to the head chefs, sous chefs, and branch chefs. Anything below that isn't on our radar for today, folks, as they lack the context or depth to be featured. Sous Chef Tommy Rod. You may have seen Tommy Rod in previous videos getting vicious paws put upon him by gourmet hunter Tepa's impact making, or losing body parts to Toriko. This does nothing to diminish Tommy Rod's status as sous chef of the Gourmet Corps. Tommy Rod serves as one of the Gourmet Corps' strongest frontline fighters and ingredient recruiters. When in battle, he stores countless thousands of unhatched insect eggs in his body and releases them on his foes. While completely grotesque, this ability shows Tommy Rod has an almost seemingly infinite toolbox of bugs. This, along with his beetle-like wings, allows him to deploy various bugs strategically or for whatever situation is suited. But Tommy Rod has proved that he is far more dangerous than his bugs. His speed and agility fast enough to create after images that even Toriko cannot follow. His eyes, like an insect's, are actually compounded of 1 million individual lenses, allowing him to see the most tiny of objects. For example, Sunny's feeler or even electromagnetic waves like Coco, both of which can be seen by the human eye. He's admitted that the only reason he prefers to use his insects for fighting is because he doesn't want to go through the hassle and will only fight against a strong opponent that his insects prove useless against. When fighting himself, Tommy Rod removes the bands around his body, supposedly releasing his true power and strength. His muscles grow and his overall size increases to beyond that of even Toriko's. Sous Chef Grinpot. First revealed in his confrontation with Toriko, Grinpot is quite literally a monster. He is capable of sucking up vast amounts of air due to his high lung capacity, which he can fire in an array of different ways, from his breath gun to his breath missile. He uses a straw created from a giant insect known as the devil mosquito, which allows him to further increase his destructive breath capability. The straw is so strong that even Toriko's knife couldn't cut it, which we have shown in several instances during the Toriko Unveiled series has been strong enough to cut literal mountains and massive boulders. Grinpot's body is a marvel, even in comparison to any science you can think of. From his neck down and for his organs and body structure, they're all aligned to filter out toxins or harmful substances. This allows him to face opponents as dangerous as Coco, simply as sucking up his poison and begging for more. Sous Chef Starjeon. Revealed as the second strongest member of the Gourmet Corps, Starjeon's first appearance is in the form of a GT robot, or a GT Robo. Mechanical wirelessly controlled units that transmit the user's power and will used by the Gourmet Corps. First encountered in the underground cave where Toriko searched for the puffer well along with Komatsu and Coco, Starjeon's robot easily emitting an aura that forces both Toriko and Coco to prepare their most dangerous abilities to prepare for battle. Starjeon's GT robot easily defeats Toriko in their first encounter during the Regal Mammoth arc, and even then, it didn't reflect the true power of this monster. Starjeon can control blue flames at his will, allowing him to fight from a distance. When engaging in close combat, he focuses fire on his burner knife, that while it may appear to be a sword, is actually a cooking utensil. This fire is so hot that, as mentioned in the previous video, it can even melt Toriko's fork and knife technique. This fire is so deadly that even Toriko couldn't defeat Starjeon. Starjeon openly accepting all of Toriko's strongest blows and going on to literally eviscerate Toriko and kidnap Komatsu. Now, we've spoken of the president of the International Gourmet Organization, Midoriya. The boss of the Gourmet Corps could be seen as his counterpart, Boss Midoriya. Midoriya is actually the foster brother of President Ichiro and Knocking Master Jiro, all being raised by the gourmet god Akashi. For unseen reason, Midoriya's love of the world and his family is replaced with an insatiable hunger that he felt only God could satisfy. Although his nature is very aloof and calm, Midoriya is perhaps the strongest individual in the Toriko universe. He is the only known person to defeat President Ichiro's minority will that we mentioned in the previous episode, an ability that literally reverses the very fabric of life and death. Midoriya stabs himself in the heart, sending himself towards death to exploit the reversing properties of the minority will to heal himself, proceeding to defeat Ichiro in an impressive manner. Midoriya, as a fellow disciple of Akashi, is on par, or as I've stated, even stronger than his brothers. He uses his extreme speed and strength and extremely long prehensile tongue to defeat his opponents. His tongue is so fast that it devours everything in the space it passes, creating spaces called hunger space, which within everything, even the very atoms, are devoured, creating a vacuum that tears anything left in its wake to pieces. His hungry whip was shown in the manga to be able to leave large swaths of destruction across the Toriko Earth, which once again is 70% the size of ours. Able to leave this level of destruction puts Midoriya on a scale far larger than any character we featured on the Unveiled. Following his battle with Fury, Midoriya rained down destruction in the form of his meteor spice attack, decimating the ecosystems of the human world, causing mass food shortages and plunging the world into the Gourmet dark age. Perhaps the most frightening thing about Midoriya, aside from his insatiable form, is his natural inborn ability to imitate, meaning he is capable of understanding the mechanics behind someone's technique to learn, counter, or exploit them. A prodigy even by Akashian standards, Midoriya can replicate techniques at frightening speed, able to copy a Chiryu's minority work and even improve upon it, as Midoriya's version attempts to erase the opponent completely as opposed to having them die by having their body functions reversed. The Gourmet Corp and Toriko are incredibly deadly fighters with goals that align towards the destruction of the Gourmet age, but yet they still aren't the true danger that lurks. Tune back into the next episode of Toriko Unveiled, everybody. I know we haven't been uploading as much here at the Psych Ward, but we're back, and I'm here to tell you that we're preparing the best, most delicious meals for you to enjoy. Make sure you click that like, bell icon, and share this with anyone you think that might like Toriko Unveiled. Peace.